Hi, welcome to Goods In from tdcat.com. Today we are looking at this, which you can probably tell from the packaging here, is a battery. This is a kind of sticker that I think you have to put on any battery that is it goes in the mail, or certainly goes by plane anyway. So this, I'm hoping anyway, is a replacement and higher capacity battery for my Atomos recorder. The Atomos recorder is really good. Atomos recorders in general are really good because they take standard batteries. And by standard, I mean the Sony kind of NP, I think NP F550, NP F950, 970. There's a couple of variations of capacity of those type of batteries. And lots of products take them. And it's a really good thing. Some standardization around batteries, which makes a massive change. So what I've actually ordered here is just something that I found on Amazon, and it's supposed to be a kind of 4-in-1 thing. I'm not sure of the quality of it, but you know, let's have a look and see what's in the box. So these are from a company called Patona, which I'm assuming is German based on the fact it says Akku there. Let's have a look, see if we can confirm that or not. Yeah, Patona is a registered quality brand from Germany. So, okay, yeah, so there we go. We've got the NPF 970, much bigger capacity than the standard batteries you get, certainly with the Atomos that I have, which is the Atomos Samurai Blade. And I'm just going to reach over and grab the battery that you get with that. Oh, sorry. So yeah, this is the battery you get with it, which is... well, not this one, actually. This is a slightly older one, but this is the kind of style that we're talking about. And you can see that this is just 2 cells in a casing at 7.4 volts, 2200 milliamp per hour. So what I'm after here is something a little bit more beefy, obviously heavier and bigger and all the things that come with higher capacity batteries, but something that might last a little bit longer. So let's just take this out of the packaging and see what it's like. I did a video a while back on a replacement battery for the DVX200, a kind of non-Panasonic, I think from Dot Photo. And so far, my experience with those kind of third-party, cheap as chips batteries has been okay. They seem to have... well, yeah, I don't know if it's down to kind of internal resistance on batteries or something like that. So when a battery hits, it's absolutely fine to start with, but then when it hits a point where a really good battery would be able to deliver power at a slightly lower rate, these just kind of just fall over completely. But I have found the Panasonic one does that too. So, you get down to 2 and then it all falls apart. So there we go. Much, much, much thicker. So I'm guessing 3 sets, so 6 cells in here, and 3 times the capacity then, I imagine, ish. 6,600, yeah, so we've got a high capacity, 6,600, 47.5 watt hour battery, 7.2 volts, interestingly, which makes more sense, actually. But, yeah, 7.2 is probably more standard. That's odd that they're 7.4, those others. But that's not the actual, not the one I got with my Atomos recorder. But this also comes with a charger as well. So a replacement charger. So there's our standard UK mains lead, and what we also have in here, I'm just chucking stuff everywhere. What we also have here is a micro USB, and then and a car. One of these kind of cheap and nasty car adapters as well, which do the job. Oh gosh, that is small, isn't it? And that is the charger. Okay, how do they fit on there? So this is a travel charger, so it has a mains in there, it has a USB in, and it has the input from the 12 volt car battery. And does that a USB out? DC 5 volts. I'm guessing that's a USB out. So you can Yeah, because I mean, there's going to have to be some regulation in here to get it around 5 volts, so you might as well make use of that, I suppose. But that seems like a really small... Oh, we've missed a bit. Is this the adapter for the charger? Yeah. So these chargers are built to a standard, and then this will be a plate that fits over the charger. Yeah, there we go. So there's not massively high quality stuff this, but it's down to the batteries, I suppose, more than anything else. So that fits on, does it? Like that. Yeah. There you go. That fits on like that. So that is the charger for the battery. I'm going to just plug it in, see what it does, and I'll be back in a second. So there we are. It's on charge now. You can see that from the orange light there. But if you look at the size of the battery compared to the size of the charger, I was expecting the charger to be quite a bit bigger than this. I'm sort of glad it isn't, because there's no need for it to be. It's something that's always the case with these type of batteries, with the connectors. Oh no, where's my lens there? With the connectors there, is the fact that they don't usually clip in very well. They just kind of slot on. The great thing about the Atomos stuff is the fact they actually make these batteries clip into place as they should do. So these, yeah, it just pushes into place and sort of sits there and does its thing. Of course I haven't needed to use this because I've got 1,000,001 of these. There's always one plugged in somewhere around the house. And it says the output's DC 8.4 volts, which would probably be about right for for charging a battery of this voltage. 300 milliamps. Seems pretty small amount of current to charge a battery like this. I would have thought a battery of this type would be able to pull much more than 300 milliamps when charging, but I don't know. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I will leave it to charge and we'll get it on the back of the Samurai and see how it goes. See how much more capacity we get than these things. They look quite feeble in comparison, don't they? Little tiny battery. So these things are going to poke off the back hugely and add massive amounts of extra weight to the Atomos. But I'm hoping that just the huge extra capacity will be a really good thing. The battery's still on charge at the moment. I'm hoping that charge light, that red charge light, was actually orange, but it looks red on there, and will go green once this is charged. But I can imagine that with a fairly small charger like that, this is going to take some time to charge a 6,600 milliamp hour battery. But anyway, here's the Samurai. So I'm just going to do a quick bit of weighing and figure out, how much difference in weight these bigger batteries are going to make. So let me just zero out our scale. So the Samurai by itself, with no batteries on, but with a bit of hood on, is 420 grams, so not too bad. If we take one of these standard batteries, they're, well, let's say 100 grams for those. But if we take one of these larger ones, well, guess what? They're coming in at nearly 3 times the amount, which you would expect because there are 3 times the number of cells in them, so 277 grams. So we're really talking about it adding 400 grams to the weight of the recorder. So if each of those is, say, 300 grams, this is 400, so your Samurai suddenly becomes about a kilogram, which... yeah, it all kind of adds up over time. If you're carrying something, it really starts to add up. So that's the weight comparison between the 6,600 milliamp hour battery and the 2,200 or 2,600, depending on which one you have, that comes with the Atomos as standard. So I'll carry on waiting for this to charge, and then we'll just put them both on the Samurai and test them. Right, so we're however many hours on now, quite a lot in fact, and they are both charged up fully. And I forgot that I didn't have the hard drive in here when I last weighed this. So total weight of the Samurai blade with a sun hood, hard drive, and 2 of the NPF 770 batteries, so the high capacity batteries, is just over a kilo, so 1,031 grams. If there's anyone watching in the US, I don't know, maybe that means more to you. £2 and, what's that say? £2 and 4 ounces and 3/8. Don't know what that's all about. Anyway, that is the what's the company name? I'm gonna have to check this company out actually. The Patona 4-in-1 charger and batteries set. So it comes with 2 of these larger batteries, and it also has a charger that can accept a USB input, can accept a 12-volt car battery input, or can accept mains input as well. It's a really small charger. You think it wouldn't do the job, but it seems to work okay. But only time will tell as to whether these batteries are going to work okay. So yeah, thanks for watching. And if you've got any questions or comments, let me know.